So here, guys, I have kind of coded the product REST controller. I didn't want to like just keep typing in this demo. Let's go through this first, right? So I created a class called product REST templar. I brought in the annotation for Spring Boot called the REST controller and the request mapping, which basically says this will hit the domain localhost 3000 or 8000 and then slash products, right? So that's the path that I'm going to set this for. And then this is where the data is loaded. So I needed a couple of records that I wanted to load initially. So this is a static data where I'm loading the name of the book, the description, and the cost. So I have like 5 to 6 products in here, which are the books that we were referring to. So that's pretty much that. Then I also have the get request mapping. So these are again some of the things that comes with Spring Boot. You basically is saying that the content type should be an application JSON, and you're pretty much setting the product to by ID. So you're retrieving the data as ID. So that's where you are kind of using the get ID method to get the data. And then there's a couple of things that is happening here which is not implemented at this point, which is the page and the page size to calculate. If you have a lot of data, it shows how many records in each page that you want to have. That's the method for this one. Then we of course have the post request, which is basically going through the same idea of creating the post using the payload, and that's what is set up here. Same thing with the put. It goes by the ID. You gotta guys pass the ID, and if the ID is not passed, it errors out. If not, it displays the data. Same thing with the delete. This piece of the method is not implemented for page size. We don't have enough data, but that is something that comes out of the box. Again, if you want this method to be used, you can just use it in your implementation. So let's see if this really works, right? So let's test this out. Let's go to Postman. Before that, let's start the server. So let's go in here. I'm going to start Spring Boot. So Spring Boot is coming up. I don't see any errors, which is good. As such that it builds just like every other project that we have seen. It comes with Tomcat, an embedded server. So let's go into Postman, and it's localhost 8080. That's what we're going to hit. Products -1. So that's by ID 1. Great. So we see the data coming back. Let's try another one. 2. There you go. So and then let's do some of the other operations, right? So say let's do a post. Let's see if the post is working. Go in here, post body. Let's change this to Control V. When you're sending your post, you don't send the ID. So I'm going to say front end books, right? And let's call this 8 or something, right? And see if this works. Looks like it, 201. We can quickly. So let's go back, hit send. I see it come through. Let's do another one, right? So post, let's copy this, Control C. Let's go into the body. I call this 9. Right, books 1. Angular 1, something like that. Right, books 1, Angular 1. Okay, let's go here. Just check for something random first. So say for 3, um, this was what we had loaded initially. Let's go into 8. That's the book that was created earlier. Book 9. There you go. So this was the last one that we created. Say let's delete this, right? So let's go here, delete. I deleted that. Go back here. Try calling that again to the get. It's not there. So this is what I wanted to kind of go through. It's quite simple of how you can use REST template to build your REST web services, especially the CRUD operation. So like as I've said, Spring Boot gets you a lot of code for you off the shelf. You don't have to really uh, code a lot from the perspective of how a REST client kind of consumes the data. So that's all comes off the shelf. This is again another feature that I wanted to show you all. Maybe in the next video I would kind of show you all Swagger, which is a documentation for APIs which is used quite widely in the industry. So that would be something I would explore in my next project. So hopefully you like this course. Not a whole lot of coding, I suppose, but it's so clean to implement something like this so easily, which Spring Boot provides you with that ability. So until next time, have a good day and talk to you soon, and watch my video as much as you can. If you like the video, please click the like button. Thank you so much. Bye bye.